Okay. Okay. I repeat from beginning. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the parallel session of Elitic 2023. Thank you all for coming here today. It's an honor to have the opportunity to address such a distinguished presenter and audiences. For those of you who don't know me already, my name is Rida Fahaz, and I'm responsible for the moderator of this room. This session is designed to act as a springboard for presentation and discussion. This presentation is structured as follows. Each session will take about 20 minutes, consisting of 15 minutes of presentation and 5 minutes of question and answer. The Q&A session starts after the presentation ends. All audiences must be in on-camera mode. The presenters are already organized in the following way. Okay, the first speaker will be Jaftiatur Rohaniah MPD from Universitas Islam Madura with the title Code Missing and Code Switching Analysis used by major characters in series film Kupu-Kupu Malam. Okay, Ma'am Jaftiatur, time is yours. Okay, I think Ma'am Jaftiatur, there is no here. So, we go on to the next presenter, Samsul Arifin from STKIP PGRI Sidoarjo. Okay, there is no also. We go on to the next presenter, Itsna Nurul Hasanah from Universitas PGRI Madiun with the title The Effect of Process Younger Approach on Student Writing Skill Narrative Text for 10th grade student. Mbak Itsna, time is yours. Halo Mbak Itsna. Are you there Mbak Itsna? Halo Mbak Itsna. Okay,
Yes,
Mbak Itsna, yeah, you can start your presentation.
okay. Is the screen clearly?
Yes, we can see your style.
Okay. Let's introduce myself. My name is Isna Nurul Hasanah from Department of English Education, and I will present my article. The title is The Effect of Process Genre Approach on Student Writing Skill Narrative Text for 10th grade student. The first is background of the study. The writing is the way for students express themselves by expressing idea, feelings, thoughts, even argument and knowledge on paper filed with writing. Writing down ideas follow us to make our thoughts visible to the world and communicate them clearly. Especially lately, people prefer writing to obtain information. Next is at the high school, students learn to practice of reading in where encounter many difficulties so that cannot master this skill well. Terabu Azar et al. Illustrate that process-based approach to writing activities advance student progress from idea production and generation to completing tasks. The process-genre approach is combination of two approaches, namely process-based approach and genre-based approach into one approach. The genre process approach is an approach that combines model process with genre theory, in which the concept of learning refers not only to ideas from the genre approach, such as knowledge of context, purposing of writing, certain text feature, but returns part the philosophy of the process, such as writing skill development and learner response. This study from previous study. The first study is Pujianto et al. In 2014. This study is aimed to exploring whether the process-genre approach or PGA teaching steps can help develop senior high school writing skill of report text based on the schematic structure and linguistic feature analysis. The second previous study is by Pitasari 2013. The study aimed to find out whether the implementation of the process-genre approach can improve student ability in writing business letter and to investigate student response to the use of the process-genre approach. The next is research question. Research question is, do the students who are taught by process-genre approach on narrative text have better writing than those who are taught by conventional teaching for the 10th grade of SMA and Satu Parang? The purpose of the study is to investigate whether students who are treated by using process-genre approach have better writing skills than the students who are treated by conventional teaching. The research design is qualitative method, quasi-experimental design, and the research subject is class 10-1 and 10-3 SMA and Satu Parang. The research instrument is writing test. Process-genre approach is a combination of two approaches, namely process-based approach and genre-based approach. Gaud described that the process-genre approach is an approach that combines two approaches, namely genre with theory. The concept not only describes ideas from the genre approach, such as knowledge of context, writing intent, and characteristic of certain text, but mastering philosophical process such as the text development, reading skill, and student response. For the technique, the first is prepare the lesson plan. The second is prepare instrument for the pre-test and post-test. Third is conduct pre-test. Fourth, give treatment both of the group. And 5, conduct post-test. 6, assessing the post-test and pre-test and post-test data using the theory from Weigler 2002. And the last is analysis pre-test and post-test data using SPSS. The result first is descriptive statistics of pre-test, experimental, and control group. So the table shown the descriptive statistics are used to describe larger data sets. In this study, researchers used the mean, median, mode, and standard deviation to perform descriptive statistics. From the table above, the sample of the two groups is 22 students. The mean of the experimental group was 72.18, and the control group was 72.27, and the median of the experimental group and the control group was 71.50. The model of the experimental group and the control group was 73, and meanwhile the standard deviation of the experimental group was 7.122, and that of the control group was 7.421. There was no significant difference in the either group score, and the control group outperformed the experimental group by a small difference. The next is normality test of pretest data. The table shows the normality test the pretest data of the experimental and control group. The normality test used to determine whether the student scores are normally distributed or not by using the Kolmogorov, Smirnov, and Shapiro-Wilk test. The data can be set normal if the probably higher than 0.05. Based on the table above, the sample of the pretest showed that this significant values in Shapiro-Wilk was higher than 0.05, both on the experimental group and the control group, which indicated the sample data of pretest in both of group was normal. The next result is homogeneity of pretest data. The table shows the homogeneity test from pretest data experimental and control group. The homogeneity test is using Leven's test for equality of variance. Based on the table above, the significance of pretest data experimental and control group are 0.672. It indicates that pretest data from the both of group are homogeneous. The next is for descriptive statistic for post-test data. The table the descriptive statistic of post-test from experimental and control group. The study researcher used mean, median, and model the standard deviation to conduct descriptive statistic. From the table above, the sample of both of group are 22 students. The main experimental group is 87.3 and the control group is 78.69. The median of the experimental group is median control group is the mode experimental group is 90 and the mode of control group is 73. And while the standard deviation of the experimental group is 6.221 and control group is 6.322, it may be concluded that after receiving the treatment, the students are better in reading practice. And the next is normality test of post-test data. The table shows the normality test from post-test data experimental and control group. The normality test was used to determine whether or not the student score were normally distributed using Kolmogorov, Smirnov, and Shapiro-Wilk test. The data can be set normal if probably higher than 0.05. Based on the table above, the significant values in Shapiro-Wilk in the experimental group is 0.61 and the control group is 0.139. The post-test data was normal because it's higher than 0.05. In the last result is table of independent sample t-test of post-test score. The table shows the hypothesis test of post-test data from experimental and control group. There are two criteria to analyze the test hypothesis. The first is significant if the result higher than 0.05 mean there is a significant difference in average score between the experimental group and control group, so null hypothesis is rejected. Then, if the significant less than 0.05 mean there is no significant difference in average score between the experimental group and control group. It is mean null hypothesis is accepted. From the table above, it can be seen that equal variance assume the value of is often 4.279, with degree freedom or GF is 42. The value of mean difference is 8.091, and the standard error difference is 1.891. Then the significant value to tile is 0.000. It is value less than 0.05. It can be interpreted that there is a significant difference in average score between experimental group and the control group. Null hypothesis is rejected, and alternative hypothesis, which declared there is statistically significant difference in writing skill between students who are taught uses with process binary approach and students who are traditional classroom instruction is accepted. Conclusion: there is a statistically significant difference in writing skill between students who are taught uses with process binary approach and students who are taught uses traditional classroom instruction. Thank you.
Okay, Mbak Isna, what a very good presentation. Now, are there any questions? Everyone, if you want to ask the question to Mbak Isna. Is there any question? Okay, no question. We can go on to the next presenter, Mbak Ria Haula Rosyada from Universitas PGRI Madiun, with the title The Effect of Using Murder Strategy in Reading Comprehension of Descriptive Text for 10th grade students. Mbak Ria, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the time that has given to me. Let me introduce myself. I am Ria Kaulafa from Universitas PGRI Madiun. On this occasion, I will present my thesis entitled The Effect of Using Murder Strategy in Reading Comprehension of Descriptive Text for the 10th grade students. Next. Okay, well, first I will explain the introduction that I have arranged in my thesis. Okay, for the background of the study, reading comprehension is the level of students' understanding towards a text. Aryawan et al. 2018 supported the purpose of reading comprehension by stating that reading comprehension aims to find, obtain, and understand the information and meaning covering the content of the reading. Students have poor reading comprehension habits. It can happen because when reading text in the native language, students might not have problem, but it is very different when it is the other way around. Some cases happen with SMKN 1 Mejayan students who still found a lot of difficulty in understanding a text. Based on that reason, teachers are required to use appropriate teaching strategies to teach reading comprehension to improve students' reading and comprehension ability. The researcher suggests one strategy, namely murder strategy. The word murder has 6 main components: mode, understand, recall, detect, elaborate, and review. On the effect usage of murder strategy to enhance comprehension is that it is fairly effective to be applied in the teaching process. Therefore, the researcher is interested in applying the same strategy to the 10th grade students of SMKN 1 Mejayan to find out whether it is effective or not. Then, in this study, the researcher makes a delimitation to make this research more focused. Based on the research background of the study above, the research question in this study is, do the students who are taught by using modern strategy have better reading comprehension than those taught by using conventional teaching? In line with the research question, the researcher formulates the purpose of the study is to investigate whether the students who are taught by using modern strategy have better reading comprehension skill than the students who are taught by using conventional teaching. This study has two significance, theoretical significance and practical significance. Practical significance is to teachers, students, and then for future researcher. Next, we move on to the review of literature. Okay, there are 5 topics in the review of literature in the study. The first is reading comprehension for vocational high school students. According to Roy et al. 2005, students need to master 5 aspects of reading comprehension, namely mind idea, detailed information, vocabulary in context, reference, and inference. Contrary to what is expected, many students still struggle to achieve the curriculum expectation with reading comprehension as stated by Lestari et al. 2017, that according to the English teacher, the average score of their students on reading test was 56.5. This number is still below the minimum passing score for English subject, which is 75. Based on the explanation above, seeing the student score are still very low, vocational students still really need attention in terms of their English reading comprehension. And then for the teaching reading comprehension for vocational high school, the 5 principles proposed by Harmer 2001 for teaching reading offer some crucial consideration for the teacher, such as the necessity of fostering students' learning and providing them with the skill necessary to respond to text. Additionally, choosing the best activities is one of the factors to take into consideration to make the reading activity more engaging and challenging. And for the teaching reading comprehension of descriptive text, success in the reading comprehension process is not only determined by the materials available, but also the strategies used by the reader themselves. A research that has been conducted by Rahayu et al. 2019 states that the researcher used the FQ3R technique to increase students in understanding the meaning of descriptive text easily. Teaching descriptive text using modern strategy. From the two procedure of teaching reading comprehension using the modern strategy that have been proposed by 2 previous researchers, namely Pandiangan 2020 and Krismayani 2015, the researcher combined them to create the teaching procedure. For the first is mood. To start teaching activities, students need to improve their mood. The second is understand. In this step, the researcher instructs students to record any information in the text that they do not understand in this and discuss it with their partner. And then in the recall steps, the researcher asks the students to summarize all the descriptive text they had read using their own words to present them in front of the class. In the text step, the researcher instructed each pair to divide the task into detector and recallers. In the elaboration step, students are asked to ask as many questions as possible about things they do not understand. And then for the last is review. Researcher and students will review the topic of descriptive text that have been studied and make conclusion. For the assessing reading, in this research, there were 10 questions posed to the students in the form of multiple choice question to be answered. To know the achievement of reading comprehension ability should be measured by using the assessment of reading. The researcher adopted theory from Grinnell and Swan to 1994. For the theoretical framework in reading, there are several strategies that can be used. One of them is by using the modern strategy. The use of the modern strategy can be used to support reading learning in the classroom. Using this strategy can have a positive impact on student abilities and skill in understanding the text reading. This is the research hypothesis. And next is now I will explain the research methodology. In this research, the researcher took place at SMKN 1 Mejayan based on the overall number of tenure students up to 420 students are the reasons the researcher chose this location. It was started from February to July 2023. From the research design, the research used a quantitative methodology with quasi-experimental design. The population in the study were all students of class 10 SMKN 1 Mejayan. It consists of 13 classes. The sample of the study was all students of classes 10 RPL1 and 10 TO2 with a total number of 70 students. Random sampling will be conducted using 10 RPL1 as the experimental class and 10 TO2 as the control class. In the study, two ways of collecting data were used, pre-test and post-test. The researcher gives the same test for the pre-test and post-test to both classes. Reading tests were used as the research instrument. The researcher adopted the theory from Grinnell and Swan to analyze the reading test. Okay, next is data analyzing technique. Both the pre-test and post-test data analysis have the same steps for descriptive statistic and normality test. The difference is that the pre-test use a homogeneity test while the post-test use a hypothesis testing. After conducting normality and homogeneity tests, the study hypothesis was put to the test using a t-test result. An independent sample t-test is used if the data from the classes are normal and homogeneous. Now we are going to the result and discussion in this research. Okay, from the result pre-test for normality test, the normality of the pre-test data from experimental class and control class with the significance value of experimental class is 0.079 and the control class is 0.182. The significance value of both classes are more than alpha value. It means that the result of the data of experimental and control class are higher than the alpha value. Therefore, the conclusion is that the significant data from both classes are normally distributed. The mean of the experimental class is 54 and the mean of the control class is 39.14. It can be concluded that the mean score of the experimental class is higher than the mean score of the control class. In addition, to ensure the homogeneity of the pretest data, the researcher used independent sample t-test to calculate the data. The independent sample t-test from the pretest data of the experimental class and the control class, which show that both classes are significant as seen by Lafayette test for equality of variances. From the column of score of equal variances assumed, the significance is 0.331. It can be concluded that the pretest data are homogeneous because the significance is higher than the alpha level. The significant result of the experimental class score is 0.056. It means that the post-test data of the experimental class is normally distributed because the significance value is higher than alpha value. Furthermore, the results of the control class were also higher, that is 0.70, which is higher than alpha value. It can be concluded that the significance of the post-test data for both classes was normally distributed because the result were more than alpha value. From the table, the mean score of the experimental class is 74.29. Then the mean score of the control class is 44.57. It can be concluded that the mean of both classes is different. However, the researcher needs an independent sample t-test to determine whether the treatment was successful or not and to determine the significance of both classes. Based on the post-test score of the table, the assumed significance value of equal variances is 0.000, which means less than alpha value. Based on the normality test hypothesis formula, null hypothesis indicate that there is no significant difference. Meanwhile, alternative hypothesis indicates that there is a significant difference in the reading skill of student taught using merger strategy. Based on the calculation of R table 0.235, it can be seen in the table above that 10 items are valid. Because all items are valid, the questions are considered feasible to be tested on the research sample because they can measure students' learning outcome. And for the reliability test, based on the table, it can be concluded that the reliability value is 0.625. For that, the question item would be quite reliable because the Cronbach's alpha value higher than 0.60 and include in the reliability level with the criteria is high. So there is a possibility that if asked several times to students, it will produce different measurement result. This table is recapitulation of calculation that have been calculated using SPSS 25 from the pretest and post-test result in both classes. All items are stated to be valid and reliable. And then this is the advantages using murder strategy. Murder strategy can improve class situation in reading class. Murder strategy makes students more communicative and cooperative in the reading class. Murder strategy makes the teaching and learning process more effective and efficient. Murder strategy can create students to be independent, responsible, and also cooperative learner at the same time. Now we are in the last part, which is a conclusion and suggestion. The conclusion is the students who are taught by using murder strategy have better reading comprehension than the students who are taught by using conventional teaching. Murder strategy have significant effect on the students' reading comprehension ability, especially in descriptive text. The murder strategy in this study was successfully implemented, proven by acceptance of alternative hypothesis by all the tests conducted. And then the suggestion for the teacher is it is recommended to apply the murder strategy in the learning process of reading descriptive text. English teachers should teach reading comprehension by using murder strategy because the strategy can create a fun and challenging learning atmosphere. For the students, are suggested to motivate themselves and to improve their reading comprehension more intensively. To the institution or schools were suggested to motivate and provide direction to teachers to increase creativity in teaching by using appropriate strategies to the material. Then it is expected that the school can provide more appropriate facilities in accordance with modern technology. And for the future researcher, the finding of this study can be useful for those who want to conduct a study on the murder strategy. Future researcher can change the type of text to be used for the study. They can also combine the teaching procedure of the murder strategy in the study with other studies. Okay, that's all the delivery of material from me. Now we are going to the question and answer section. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Ria. This is very nice presentation. Okay, for the audience, do you have question? I remind again for all the participants must turn on the camera. Please turn on the camera. Mbak Ifna, can you turn the camera? Okay. Is there any question for Mbak Ria? Pardon? Is there any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no question. We can continue to the next presenter, Mbak Mariskia Puspa Cahyanti.
Yes, ma'am.
From Universitas PGRI Madiun with the title The Effect of Environmental Observation Strategy to Teach Writing Skills for the Age Grade 4 of SMP N1 Wungu. Okay, Mbak Mariskia, time is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Ini kan di Zoom memang Pak. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Mariska Puspacayati. I will present about my thesis entitled The Effect of Environmental Observation Strategy to Teach Writing Skill for the A grade of SMPN 1 Ungu. The things that I will explain: the first, an introduction, then a review of literature, research methodology, result and discussion, and finally conclusion and suggestion. Well, first I will explain the introduction that I have arranged in my thesis. Background of the study: Leonard et al. Writing is an ability that lets people use a language to express their thoughts and ideas in written form while others comprehend the contents properly. It can happen with students have poor writing skill habits. It can happen because when writing text in the native language students might not have problems, but it's very different when it is the other way around. Same case happens with SMPN 1 Ungu. Students who still found a lot of difficulty in understanding a text. Teachers are required to use appropriate teaching strategies to teach writing comprehension in order to increase students' writing skill ability. Based on the reason, teachers are required to use appropriate teaching strategies to teach writing skills to improve writing skills. Environmental observation strategy is to perform an observation in which the fact, event, or thing that students observe in the actual form will help their learning process. Some research findings have shown a good result of applying environmental observation strategy. Hermanita and Tiarina 2013 entitled Teaching Writing a Descriptive Text by Using Environmental Observation Strategy. Second, Fabrianti et al. 2018 entitled Enhancing Descriptive Writing Achievement by Applying Process Approach through Environmental Observation. Then in the study, this research focuses on solely students' writing skills. The main objective to use the environmental observation strategy on the A grade of SMPN 1 Ungu. Based on the research background of the study, above the research question in the study, do students stuck with the environmental observation strategy have a better writing skill than the students stuck with the conventional teaching? In line the research question, the research formulates the purpose of the study is to determine whether students stuck with the environmental observation strategy have a better writing skill and the students stuck with conventional teaching. This study has a significance. The first, teachers, students, and future researchers. Teachers can inspire English teachers to provide a way of writing text and evaluate the results of teaching writing by using an environmental observation strategy. Students, this research is form of increasing students' interest in learning to write personal recount text in fun way and can be used to expand and develop. And the last, future researchers, by using the strategy, the researchers might get one solution to evaluate. Other researchers will find out the advantage and of using environmental observation strategy in teaching writing skills. Next, we move on the review of literature. There are 5 topics in the review of literature in the study, The first is writing skill for junior high school according to Arianti 2016. Writing nowadays in Indonesian, teachers are the focus of student attention in a classroom called the teacher center. The teacher becomes more involved and the teacher refine their ideas into writing skills. According to Wenning in Abdullah and Yunus 2019, teachers have an important role in the teaching and learning process to create good learning situation and condition. English teachers have an important role to improve students' abilities and explore their ideas in writing process. According to Ulumuddin et al. 2018, assessment of learning outcomes is conducted by the teacher to monitor and evaluate the learning process, learning progress, and also to improve student learning outcomes continuously. According to Hayes and Flower 1918, describe the writing process in terms of the task environment, which include the writing assignment and the text produced so far, the writer's long-term memory, including knowledge of the topic, knowledge of the audience, stored writing plans, and several cognitive process, including planning, revising. Theoretical framework. Teaching writing skill by the environmental observation strategy as a pre-writing activity is effective and practical. The researchers is interested using in the strategy to teach writing skill based on the findings above. As a result, the researchers contend that using this strategy to learn write is one of the alternatives that may be to help students to increase motivation to issue ideas in writing skills. This hypothesis will answer the assessment question quantitatively. The hypothesis is null hypothesis. There is no statistical significant difference, while alternative hypothesis, there is statistical significant difference in writing who are taught using environmental observation strategy and conventional teaching. Now I will explain the research methodology. In this research, the researchers took place at SMPN 1 Wungu based on the overall number of 8th grade students up to when students are the reasons the researchers choose this location. It was started from February to July 2002. This research used a quantitative methodology with a quasi-experimental design. The population in this were all students of class 8 SMPN 1 Wungu. It consists of 5 classes. The sample of this study was all students of class 8A and 8C with a total number of 64 students. Random sampling will be conducted using 8A as the experimental class and 8C as the control class. In the study, 2 ways of collecting data were used, pre-test and post-test. The researchers give the same test for the pre-test and post-test to both classes. The researchers used a learning instrument to determine the impact of used environmental observation strategy on learning students' writing skill. The data collection technique used in this research is through pre-test and post-test. The pre-test is a test conducted on the group before being given treatment and aims to determine the initial of the students. Post-test is conducted on the group after being given treatment and aims to determine students' achievement after treatment. Both pre-test and post-test data analysis have the same steps, descriptive statistics, and normality test. The difference is the pre-test use a homogeneity test, while the post-test use hypothesis testing. After conducting normality and homogeneity test, the study hypothesis was put to the test using t-test result. An independent sample t-test is used. The data from both classes are normal and homogeneous. Now we're going to the result and discussion in this research. The normality of the pretest data from experimental class and counter class with the significance value experimental class is 0.099 and the counter class is 0.092. The significant value of both class more than alpha 0.05. It means that the result of the data experimental and counter class are higher than 0.05. Therefore, the conclusion is that significant data from the both classes are normally distributed. The mean of the experimental class 54.68 and the mean of the counter class is 55.03. It can be concluded that the mean score of the experimental class is higher than the mean score of the counter class. In addition, to ensure the homogeneity of the pretest data, the researchers used independent sample t-test to calculate the data. The independent sample test from the pretest data of experimental class and control class, which shows that both classes are significant as seen by Levens test for equality for variances. From the column of score equal variances, assume the significance is 0.93. It can be concluded that pretest data is homogeneous because the significance is higher than the alpha level 0.98 and 93 and alpha 0.05. The significant result of the experimental class score is 0.098. It means that the post-test data of the experimental class is normally distributed because the significance value is higher than alpha value. From the table, the mean score of the experimental class is 72.63. Then the mean score of the control class is 65.78. It can be concluded that the mean of both classes is different. However, the researchers needed an independent sample t-test to determine whether the treatment was successful or not to determine the significance of both classes. Based on the test score of table, the assumed significance value of equal variances is 0.004, which means less than 0.05. Based on the normality test, hypothesis formula indicated that there is no significant difference. Meanwhile, alternative hypothesis indicates that there is significant difference in the writing skill of the student of using environmental observation strategy. From the table, can see that the pretest of experimental class average score is 54. Meanwhile, the counter class average is 50.03. Then the post-test show that for the experimental class with average score of 72.63. Meanwhile, the counter class got an average score of 65.78. It shows that the experimental class has a higher overall score and average than the counter class. Now we are in the last part, which is conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion: the study concludes from the results of the data analysis that the use of environmental observation strategy can improve students' writing skills. Environmental observation strategy can trigger students' learning motivation. The strategy that is easy to get and easy to reach. This strategy, students will be more active. They also become creative and be able to develop their ideas in writing, so that becomes an effective medium to improve students' writing skills. Suggestion: the teacher, the students, the institution, the future research. The teachers can use this strategy to see how well students are be able to improve writing skills. The students Students can understand the material after receiving an explanation from the teacher. The institution can motivate teachers to implement this strategy to encourage creativity teaching and also creativity in students' writing. The future researchers, this study discusses the application of strategies in teaching text writing skill in 8th grade. The results of the study are still not perfect. The lowest score in the aspect of writing is mechanical organization, so that future researchers must pay more attention to organizational and mechanical aspect to improve aspect of writing skill. That's all delivery of material from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Mariskia, for the nice presentation. For audience, do you have question for Mbak Mariskia? No question? Okay, we can continue to the next presenter, Mbak Balkis Ardiningrum from Universitas PGRI Madiun with the title The Content Validity of English Textbook for Vocational High School. Mbak Balkis Ardiningrum, please take your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me start the presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Balkis Ardiningrum, and now I will present to you about the content validity of an English textbook for vocational high school. For the introduction, as we know, textbook is the most known.
Sorry, Mbak Balkis, can you slideshow your presentation?
Oh. Wait a minute.
Slideshow. Okay, good.
Now for the introduction, a textbook is the well-known and common educational source because textbook is used to assist the teachers to communicate the new information and materials to the students, and it is allowing the students to studying it individually at home or anywhere else. Thus, using a textbook can help the teacher prepare the lesson, identify the goals and the students' needs in learning and teaching activity. And in every educational level, has a textbook that serves for as an instruction. For example, in the middle school, in the high schools, and even in university, including in vocational high school itself. Papajani in 2015 examines that EFL textbook used in that setting, which means that in every educational level, the outcome demonstrates the textbook use as regarded as a qualified item to assisting in English teaching and learning activities. So the teacher should be able to select the qualified textbook that will be used in vocational high school. One way of it is check the content validity. Therefore, the research question for today is how is the language type in the textbook entitled English for SMK3, and as the purpose is to describe the language type in the textbook. For the review of literature in English textbook for vocational high school, as stated by Graves, textbook is a stimulus or instrument for teaching and learning. It included a lot of materials to increase the students' knowledge and skill. And for the role of a textbook in EFL class, Rahimi determined that the textbook offers well-developed materials with regard to the language skill as such reading, listening, speaking, writing, the vocabulary, grammar, and also pronunciation. So the textbook can help the students to learn. And for the textbook analysis, it is the methodological analysis to measure the textbook's material. And as Papajani investigates, the appropriate English textbook is that can be used to contribute to the improvement of material understanding. And for the content validity of a textbook, it is a degree to the measurement of the instrument's content. Leeds in 2005 developed a suitable evaluation criteria that are applied in EFL classroom, such as the language type of the textbook. And for the checklist evaluation, McDonough in 2013 said that the process of evaluating textbook can be used by examining the content of the textbook in external and also internal evaluation. The external evaluation focus on the appearance as the cover, table of contents, the preface, and the other. And for the internal evaluation, it focus on the material, the explanation, the test, the activities, and etc. And for the research method, this research used the content analysis or document analysis and descriptive qualitative methodology as the approach and design. And for the collection technique is documentary analysis. And for the how to analyze the data, use the document analysis method. And now this is for the result. In the language type of the textbook, there are five items. The first items is the language used in the textbook is authentic. That is like real life English. In the findings, I found the example. This is dialogue of two persons that the author can be seen applying that language manner consistent with original English. And this can be considered as the real life English or authentic. And for the second items, the language used at the right level for the student's current English ability. Is it yes? Because as you can see at the dialogue one also, the language that the author applied has been measured to the 12th graders of vocational high school. And the third items, the progression of grammar is good and it is appropriate. It is yes, because in this example, it illustrates how the author used the apostrophe in various circumstances and gives example of how to apply it on each category with different usage. It is also mentioned by Papajani that grammar drills occupy the lion's share of lessons and range repetition, substitution, and transformation 1. This is done repeatedly in order to reinforce the grammatical elements that are used in almost in every unit of the textbook. However, for the fifth items, the language functions exemplify the English that the students will be likely to use. Unfortunately, it is a no, because in the textbook, which consists of 7 units, the textbook contains a lot of formal materials such as the job application letter, news items, and it is for the formal occasions also. So the students cannot use it for the daily use, such as the daily conversation or daily vocabulary. It is hard to exemplify that students will be likely to use in every day of their life. And for the conclusion, the results have answered the research question above that the English textbook entitled English for SMK 3 for 12th graders of vocational high school fulfills the criteria for an effective EFL textbook. It is from the language type that fulfills 4 out of 5 items. Thank you. Is there any questions?
Okay, what a nice presentation, Mbak Balkis. For the other presenter, do you have question for Mbak Balkis? Okay. Do you have question? Okay, no question. We continue to the next presenter. Mas Bintang. Yeah, boy. Is it boy? Bintang Aprian Rahastowo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, from Universitas PGRI Madiun with the title The Effect of Mind Mapping Strategy on Student Writing Narrative Text at Uni High School. Okay, Mas Bintang, time is yours.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I will present my research. To the reader, the teaching of writing is a high priority in many language courses. The student problem in the teaching writing is that they lack ideas, organized idea, rhetoric, or pattern of thought, cohesion, and coherence. Students in the writing process find it difficult to formulate the topic and organize sentence. Mind mapping strategy. Mind mapping strategy is an organizer whose main categories separate from the central idea and is then represented by brands. Lutarni 2011. Mind mapping can help students to plan and organize their ideas for writing assignment by Anindriani 2012. Therefore, this study aims to investigate the effect of mind mapping strategy on student writing narrative skill for 8th grade of SMP Negeri 1 Geger. Review of related literature. Based on Karunas et al. 2021, writing is form of thinking. Besides that, writer must master the principle of writing and thinking in order to achieve their goals and objectives. Writing is very important aspect, so student must master this skill. Milah 2015. Students have difficulty writing descriptive passage. Indeed, many students have a complete lack of vocabulary and are unable to clearly describe something when looking for detailed information. Most teachers still use conventional teaching in the classroom. This is supported by Margayani et al. 2012 that most teachers when teaching in the classroom still use the same method, namely in the teacher center, where the teacher is more active. Therefore, it is necessary to apply strategy from for teaching writing so that it's not monotonous. Vision 2002. Mind mapping is a creative and effective way that map our ideas. Based on the related theories, there are two forms of hypothesis in this research. There are so there is no significant difference in the writing skill of students who are taught using mind mapping and conventional teaching. H1, there is significant difference in writing skills of students who are taught using mind mapping method and conventional teaching. The research the research design of this research use quantitative research with the quasi-experimental design approach through, through descriptive and statistical methods, using instrument pretest and post-test to determine the extent of student writing ability by Setiati and Latif theory. The place of this research is at SMPN 1 Gegar The time of the research is 4 weeks, and then the population is 7th grade student with the total of student is 288 students. Sample all students of class 8A and 8B with a total number of 62 students. The sampling is and the 8B collecting data in this study research. The researchers collect data taken by testing, written test, research and test. In this case, the
Mas Bintang, your voice is not clear. Ya, Mas Bintang, halo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I cannot hear your voice. Okay, now it's clear.
Okay, I will continue. The technique of collecting data in this study, research collect the data by conducting written tests, pretest and post-test. In this case, the researcher provide a several steps such as the researcher prepares a pretest and for the experimental class and the control class. Then the researcher assign essay as assignment to the student. Soon the researchers collect student worksheet as pretest data. After that, the researcher prepare lesson plan for narrative text material using mind mapping. The, the analyzing data. The data pretest analyzed with descriptive statistic normality test and homogeneity test. The data post-test analysis with descriptive normality and hypothesis testing. Pretest data, the result of the descriptive statistic pretest. The experimental class with the 31 student with the minimum score is 40 and the maximum is 80. The mean is 57.94 and the standard deviation is 10,106. The control class with 31 student, the minimum score is 40 and the maximum 80. The mean is 60 and 23. And then the standard deviation is 1100 and 80,026. The total score of the pretest in the experimental was 23 and 50, 57, and for the control class was 18 and 67. The result of normality test, the result of the experimental class score is 0.140. The result of the control class score were also higher, which means that the experimental and control class data is normally distributed because the significant value is higher than alpha value. The alpha value is 0.0 and 50. The result of homogeneous testing, the experimental class and the control class which show that both classes are significant from the column of score of equal variance assumed. The significance is 0.3011. So the data is homogeneous because the significance is higher than alpha level. 0.584 is bigger than alpha value. The result of the descriptive statistic of post-test. The experimental class His minimum score is 60 and maximum is 95. The mean is 76.6 and then the standard deviation is 900 and 3073. The control class is minimum score is 40 and then maximum is 96 and then the mean is 99.74 and then the standard deviation is 15,588. The result of the normality testing. The result of the experimental class score is 0.127. The result of the control class score were also higher, which means that the experimental and control class is normally distributed because the significant value is higher than alpha value. The assumption of significant value of actual variance is 0.004, which means less than 0.04. The result show that there is a significant difference in the speaking skill of the student who were treated by using mind mapping method and those treated by conventional teaching. So it's always reject the discussion. The pretest data were taken from the result of the student. The pretest and post-test, the mean pretest value of the experimental class was 57.94, while the control class was 60.22. From this result, the control class average score is higher than the experimental class. After treatment by using mind mapping method, the post-test average score for the experimental class was 76.6, while the control class was 66.74. The significant value of 0.004 is less than 0.04. Then SO it reject and it one is achieved. This means that from this result, there are significant difference in the student ability in writing narrative text with class using mind mapping strategy. The result of this research get by using mind mapping strategy in the result get the advantage. There is one, the student can unfold the topic easily because they can organize their thoughts and ideas by capturing information with a mind map guide. Student can develop creative thinking skill as the mind mapping strategy involves using with a picture, symbol, keyword, code, and color at level that a student will want to use in the goal. The last mind mapping strategy can motivate students to improve their writing narrative because mind mapping was a fun strategy and something new for students. And then the last part is suggestion for the teacher in the application of mind mapping strategy in the classroom. The teacher must explain first the step for using the strategy in the application of mind mapping strategy in the classroom. The teacher must explain first step for using the strategy. And then for the student, they should actively participate in the learning activity by using mind mapping strategy. And then the third for the institution, mind mapping learning strategy on writing skill study can provide a better contribution than use the conventional teaching. Therefore, the school is advised to add book in the library, especially about book related the learning activity. For the future research can be change the skill or genre of the text. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mas Bintang, for your nice presentation. For the other Participant, do you have question to Mas Bintang? Question for Mas Bintang? Do you have question? Okay, no question. So we can continue to the next presenter, Ma'am Jaftiatur Rohaniah MPD from Universitas Islam Madura with the title Code Mixing and Code Switching Analysis used by major characters in series film Kupu-Kupu Malam. Ma'am Jaftiatur, time is yours.
Director. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
It is an honor to be presenter in this seminar on English language teaching, literature, and linguistics 2023. So, I am Mariama from Universitas Islam Madura. I am here to replace the first author to present this paper entitled Code Mixing and Code Switching Analysis used by major characters in series film Kupu-Kupu Malam. Okay. Language is an important tool that used by humans to communicate and divide statements with others. The emergence of language gives big benefit to society, and humans can express feelings, ideas, opinions, intentions through a language because language has a symbol, sound, and sign. And language is part of human that could not separate in any terms because every human needs language to carry out the statement in human's mind. Human has a wide range of communications in their lives, thus allowing speakers to use more than one language. It's known with bilingual. And every people have different language style when communicate each other. And it made possible for people to mix the utterance and sentence. By monologue or dialogue, switching to or more language, the sociolinguistic scientist mentions it by code mixing and code switching. And definitions of code mixing here. Code mixing happens when people use each language with collective to the extent which people change one utterance, phrase, or sentence from one language to another. According to Pazriani 2019. And code switching as the situations in linguistics in which persons want to change a language when person talk to someone who can speak the same language that used in communications. And there is a difference between the use of code mixing and code switching. Code mixing borrows word from a different language and blend it with the native language. Meanwhile, code switching changes the language of two sentences. And the case in this research was to analyze code mixing and code switching here from in series film Kupu-Kupu Malam, especially that used by major characters. Okay, research method. Okay, research design in this research use descriptive qualitative. In this research, I use qualitative descriptive because in this research, I present the data by describing based on the use and types of code mixing and code switching in Sideskip film Kupu-Kupu Malam. And data source this film is from Major Characters, series film Kupu-Kupu Malam. And for data collections, I use two techniques. For the first, I use observations, and seconds, documentations. And for data analysis, I use theory of Mills and Huberman. There are 3 steps in data analysis. For the first, data reductions, data display, and conclusions and drawing. Results and discussions. After analyze code mixing and code switching in Kupu-Kupu Malam, I found 44 code mixing that uttered by major characters and 52 code switching in all episodes of Kupu-Kupu Malam, totally 7 episodes. And in analysis the type of code mixing, I use Liu's theory, and Liu define type of code mixing to 2 types. The first is intrasentential code mixing, which contain 37 data and 9 data of intralexical code mixing. And intrasentential code mixing attain 80% data, and intralexical code mixing attain 20% data. And in analyze the type of code switchings, I use of Hofmann's theory. There are 3 types of code switchings that found in series Kupu-Kupu Malam. Those are intrasentential code switching, which attain 14 data, and 27 data of intersentential code switchings. And for emblematic code switching are 14 data. And here, example of data that I took in series film Kupu-Kupu Malam. For the code mixings, the first data is here. The characters first use Indonesians and then mix with English, which is Sweet Dream, here from English utterance. And the types here called by intrasentential code mixings, according the Liu theory. And for the code switchings, for the first data, the characters use English first and then switch to Indonesia. And these types called by intersentential code switchings, according to Hofmann theory. Okay, conclusions. The first, code mixing refers to situations when people use different language, both lexical items or grammatical features in one sentence. And there are 44 data code mixing that used by major characters inside this Kupu-Kupu Malams, according to Liu, which is the highest number of code mixing from intrasentential code mixing. There is 37 data and 9 data of intralexical code mixings. And code switching means when people switch between code or switch from one language to another. Code switching that appear in Kupu-Kupu Malam is 52 data. And there are 3 types of code switching based on Hofmann's 1991. Those are intrasentential code switchings, intersentential code switchings, and emblematic code switchings. And the highest number of code switching in Kupu-Kupu Malam is code switching in intersentential code switching, which attain 27 data. Meanwhile, intrasentential 14 data, and also emblematic code switchings attain 14 data. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Jafiatur, for the nice presentation. The other presenter, do you have question for Ma'am Jafiatur? Okay, if there is no question, before closing this session, let's take photo.